So when someone does you wrong, do you feel like you have an easy time forgiving them?
Yeah, I would say that I normally, like, I'm a pretty easy forgiver.
I do now, but I used to not.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think it's have a hard time kind of forgiving people.
Yeah, when I was younger, I would hold, harder grudges and longer grudges. But yeah, as I've gotten older, I just realized that if it's a relationship you care about, not forgiving somebody is not going to help, you get anywhere productive.
Yeah. I think when I used to not forgive, I thought, if it was something so serious, I'd be like, all right, they're not loyal to me. They're done. Like, I didn't really believe in, too much tolerance for things that affected me negatively.
Just because it's difficult. I don't know. It's hard to explain. But when you feel like you've been wronged, just having the conversation with somebody else to kind of express yourself, that hey, you actually that kind of hurt me, or that kind of felt messed up or something like that, to then express that to somebody else and then be like, hey, just that conversation. So and maybe it's not so much the forgiving part, but just expressing how I feel towards the other person that I've been wronged.
No, 100%. Because I feel like with me personally, I don't think I've always had an easy time forgiving people. But I feel like as I go through life and as I grow closer to Christ, and even when I hurt people, what's helped me forgive easier is not only Christ, but me hurting people and them forgiving me when I felt like I didn't deserve it at all. It's I feel like I've done pretty bad things in my life to people who obviously didn't deserve it. And for them to forgive me has kind of been eye-opening to I didn't deserve to be forgiven for something I did to you. So why would I not forgive someone who maybe in their terms doesn't forgive or doesn't deserve forgiveness? Yeah. I'm going to forgive you because I was forgiven not only by the people around me, but by God himself.
But now as I've, more Christ-centered in my life and the way I view things is I'm not perfect at all either. Right. I think in the book of Luke, it definitely says who am I to judge when I myself walk imperfectly?
100%. Yeah.
And that's kind of the approach that I've been bringing to my life as well. Is I if someone cuts me off in the street, it doesn't bother me as much as it used to. Right. I would have all these little things ruin my day because why this person's stupid, why did they do that? And now it's it doesn't really bother me as much because my only focus is just bringing myself closer to God.
I've wronged a lot of people in my life, and I've also been wronged by a lot of people, and I think now I can say I have an easier time forgiving people, but go back maybe even a year ago, I felt like I was holding on to a lot of grudges to even stuff that happened maybe years ago. Why did that person do that to me? I didn't deserve it, but when I think about it, and when I think about the stuff I've done to people, because I'll admit I've done some messed up stuff to people, and when I have received forgiveness from those people, when I definitely don't deserve it, it kind of opens up the mind I've been unforgiving these people who probably hold on to those same thoughts oh man, I messed up, he doesn't even forgive me. Yeah. So something I read and study in the Bible is, how can I expect God to forgive me if I can't even forget this other person, right? Yeah. And I didn't even create them, Mm-hmm. It's just, they're my friend. I can't even forgive a friend. How can I expect him to forgive me and I can't even forgive other people? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think one thing that's made it a lot easier for me is knowing that I've hurt people so badly and been forgiven for it, and I've never been hurt in these kinds of ways. And right. It's if I can receive forgiveness, and that's definitely within Christ's example, just if I can receive forgiveness for something just horrible that I've done, why shouldn't I forgive people for just regular.
I remember I wronged someone, and the next day they were able to forgive me when I wasn't even able to forgive myself for what I'd done. And I was like, what type of love is in your life that you're able to show me that love? And as I grow closer to Christ, I'm like, that's what that love is. Yeah. It's the love of Christ. So then, right, when someone wrongs me, it's gotten much easier for me to forgive not because of my own, but when I look at Christ and he was able to forgive me of all my sins, if he can forgive me of all my sins I'm not deserving at all, I should be able to forgive my brother or sister, right? Because who am I to receive forgiveness from God and not reciprocate that to others? Because
For sure.
even if I feel like they're not deserving of forgiveness, I'm not deserving of any forgiveness either.
No.
Like, I'm not better than that person because we're all human. So I'm gonna forgive you because Christ forgave me, and we're meant to follow his example, right? The more I've forgiven people, the more peace I've had in my life, and the more relationships I've kept with these people. And there's some days, like, obviously, I feel like sometimes I still do struggle to forgive people, and it's not even that I struggle to forgive them, but I forgive them, and then the feelings of anger come back. So, like, as I grow, it's almost like forgiveness maybe is not just a one-time thing. You know, it's like maybe I have to forgive them daily, you know?
I have a hard time forgiving myself, because even in like situations like they might have done something wrong, but like it's not that just that one person's fault. Like it's like a relationship, and so like I could have done something wrong. So also I feel like it's a hard time forgiving myself. I'm harder on myself than I'm on like other people. And so, but like just carrying rocks is difficult, and like you said, it gets you nowhere. And soon enough, like you just got a bunch of rocks and you're just weighed down by all this like anger and just all these emotions that you don't really need to have in your life to kind of like thrive, succeed. And
it's part of our flaws, and it's in human nature to mess up. And that's why I think forgiveness is such a important thing, because I mess up, you mess up, so who am I not to forgive you, and who are you not to forgive me, because we do the same thing.
So how have you like tried to get better at forgiving other people?
Honestly, prayer. If I'm being honest, a lot of prayer, a lot of self-reflecting too. And like I said, I'm very, very hard on myself, because I've almost lost good friends, and they've forgiven me when like I said, I did not deserve it. But what helped me is really prayer and seeking God and realizing I'm an imperfect person, and that no matter, because I'm imperfect, I'm seeking forgiveness, and he loves me so much that he's willing to literally come down and die on the cross for me, for an imperfect person. I look at Christ on the cross and I see him beat and made fun of and killed, and he says, Father, forgive them. That's crazy. Like, no one in my life has tried to kill me.